We all have that frustration of missing putts that we absolutely know we should make. If that happens to you, you're going to love this video because I'm going to talk about how to master the mental game of putting. I'm going to give you 3 simple concepts that will help you make a lot more putts and get out of your head while you're putting. Let's get started. So we all miss putts that we think we should make. So do the pros. After 8 feet, they fall below 50%. So we miss a lot of putts. That's just the nature of the game. But what happens to most of us when we miss a putt that we think we should make is we get in our head, and then we start in with this negative self-talk about, oh, I can 3-putt for anywhere. Or we're standing over the ball and we start thinking, don't miss it, do that. And we're thinking about all of these things in our stroke, and we get inside of our head. We lock up, we give ourselves the yips, or we just get frustrated making putts. Well, the best tool you have in your golf bag is your brain. So what I want you to do is work on some things that'll change that. Here they are. The first one is get used to, condition your mind to seeing the ball go in the hole, hearing the sound of the ball go in the hole, and expecting it to go in the hole. My way to do this is 1-foot putts. Line up, put a bunch of balls around the hole, or go 1 or 2, 3 balls at a time, over and over and over again from 1 putt. And I know already some of you are thinking, oh, John, come on, I'll never miss a 1-footer. That's the idea. You want to get used to standing over the ball, seeing the ball go off your putter face and in the hole, over and over and over again. Hearing that sound. And at 1 foot, you're picking a target, you're trying to hit it straight off the pin. That gets you in the habit of seeing an intermediate point, an aiming point, just in front of your ball. By the way, some of you say, oh, that's easy, I'll be bored. Go out and try to make 100 in a row. It's not as easy as you think, and then start over again if you miss one. For this mental exercise, you just want to condition your mind to see the ball go in the hole over and over and over again. Do it from 1 foot, then from 2 feet, 3 feet. If you really want a good practice drill, unrelated to this, 100 from 1 feet, 50 from 2, 25 in a row from 3, 10 in a row from 4, 5 in a row from 5 feet. That will give you insane confidence, but you've conditioned in your mind seeing the ball go in the hole, hearing that sound. Now the second thing is you want to visualize that. Get that video of that locked in to your mind. 2 parts to this, one at home and then one on the course when you're playing. For the at home part, get a comfortable place, sit down, take some deep breaths. When I do this, I work on hold my breath for 4 seconds, breathe in really deep for 4 seconds, hold that for 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds. Then start the process again. Do 3 or 4 of those, and then I want you to, in your mind, keep breathing deep and slow and relaxed like that, but actually see yourself out on the golf course. See yourself walking around, reading the greens, see the other players, feel the temperature in the air. Is the wind blowing? Is it not? Sense all of that. Feel the ground in your shoes, under your feet. All of this in your mind. Reading the green, picking a line for your putt. See yourself getting up over the ball, taking your set up, looking at the hole, stroking the putt, and making a good stroke, and see the ball rolling up your target line, dropping into the hole. Actually hear that sound. Hear the click as the ball hits the putter. Hear the sound of the ball rolling on the grass. See it go into the hole or hit the stick, or whichever way that you do that. See it, hear it, feel it, see yourself smiling, doing that little fist bump. Yeah, good putt. Walking up to the hole, picking the ball out. Feel it in your fingers as you pick it out. Do that for 5 or 6 different putts. Uphill, downhill, left to right, right to left, double breakers. Do that in your mind, and if you'll do that at least the night before you play, ideally take 5 or 6 minutes a day and do this every day. Now you've got locked into your brain the sensation and a memory of balls rolling up and into the hole, straight up your line and into the hole. So that's the at-home part. Now you get out on the golf course and you got to putt, you read the green, and you get set up, and you're back here behind your ball, ready to make your putt. Last thing before you step up to the ball and putt, play that video in your mind really quick, not the full-blown version. You can do this in 1 or 2 seconds, but simply see the ball. You don't see your stroke because you're not thinking about that now. See the ball, simply roll off your putter face, up your line, whatever line you've chosen on this putt, and go into the hole. See that in your mind's eye, and then step in, set up, and stroke your putt. Now, a critical thing here that's going to help you a whole lot. When you're reading the green, walking around, and I'm standing back here behind the ball, looking at it, and I lock in that little 2-second video of the ball rolling up my line into the hole, that's the thinking area. Once that's done, I step out of that. I'm not in the thinking area anymore. I'm in the action area. And it's all execution, execution, execution. And for me, that looks like this. I'm thinking I've got a target line where I'm going to aim this putt. Play that video in my mind. See the ball hitting my target. I step in here. I'm not thinking about any of that anymore. It's my routine. Putter face, square to the target line, feet in the right position, knees, hips, shoulders square to the line, hands directly under my shoulders. One last look for the distance, 1 foot past the hole. Target, roll the ball. Think about what you do there. I'm doing all of the thinking, and then when it's time to act, I step up over the ball and I'm communicating to my brain, we do this, we do this, we do this. The last thing my brain had to make a decision on was the target line and then seeing the ball go in the hole. I don't have time for any thoughts to sneak in here and go, oh, I need to do this or that. You don't have time for that. I'm not allowing my brain to wander off and get away from the task. Our brains are very good at doing what we tell them to do. So I built into my routine absolutely 0 time for me to think about a negative thought like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Our brains don't process negative commands. If I say don't do this, that's just the same as confusing my brain and telling it, oh, you want to do this. That's why it was so tempting when you were a kid and mom and dad said, don't do this. That's all you wanted to do from that point on. It's just the way that your brain works. So give your brain a target. Focus and visualize on that. And then action steps, action steps, action steps. No time for any negativity or negative thoughts to creep in. Third thing, create an anchor for yourself. And by an anchor, I'm talking about something to condition your mind and convince yourself that you are a good putter. And what I want you to do here is separate your putting ability from the outcome. You cannot be outcome dependent. Of course, the outcome we want is the ball rolling in the hole, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes your ball hits a bump in the green. You can't control that. Sometimes your ball is not perfectly balanced and it breaks more or less than it should because it's off balance. Sometimes you hit a perfect putt and you misread the green. The pros don't even make 100% from 3 feet. So stop tying your putting ability to the results. Create an anchor to convince yourself that you are a good putter. And what I'm talking about here is not some Caddyshack nonsense of be the ball. No, be the ball. Or the Caddyshack thing where you go, oh, I love my putter, Billy, Billy, and kissing your putter. No, that's silly. And for those of you who are too young to get the Caddyshack reference, don't be Happy Gilmore, all like, send the ball home, ball, go to your home. No, But here's what I want you to do. After every putt, ask yourself, did I hit my target line? Did I hit it at the right speed? If the answer to both of those questions is yes, then silently or quietly give yourself a little fist bump and go, yes, I'm a good putter. Wow, great putter. Tell yourself that over and over. In fact, I do that when I make the 1-footers. On every one of them, I'm thinking in here, John, you're a good putter. John, you're a great putter. You do that over and over because you've got to talk yourself out of all of those thoughts that you've had for years about how terrible a putter you are. You're rewiring yourself here to think that. In fact, set an anchor like that. That was a good putt. And when you miss one, when you don't hit your line, when you don't hit your speed, and it's a bad putt, instead of going, oh, I'm so sorry, stink, blah, blah, and no, instead of just come up with a nonsense word. Mine is sploodoodler. But say just any kind of a nonsense. Oh, kabunky, whatever, doesn't matter. But I miss one and I miss a lot. Yeah, sploodoodler. And then I take note to myself, did I miss my line? Okay, I need to work on a little bit here. Did I hit it too firm? All right, I need to think more about speed in the thinking zone. But condition your mind to that. Another thing that I do, and never put this on video, and the guys I play with don't know this, but anytime I hit a good putt that's in or close from more than 12 or 15 feet, I reach in my pocket. I have this little stick. It's a nasal stick called Boom Boom. It's really strong smelling. Guys probably think I'm putting on chapstick or whatever, but it's useful in Las Vegas. We have a lot of allergies. You can probably hear some of that in my throat. But I just breathe that in. It's a really shocking smell. I put that on the way back to the cart, put it back in my pocket. People don't even know I do that. And that is a trigger, an anchor to remind me, John, you made a great putt there. Things like that really help, and it's not some new age weird mind science. It's believing that you can put the ball in the hole and conditioning your mind to expect that and do that. So if you do these things, condition yourself by making really short putts over and over and over again to get used to seeing the ball go in the hole. Then visualize that off the course, and then last thing, when you're thinking and reading the green and making your decision, play a little 2-second version of that video, then step up, go through your routine, think about nothing but your routine, roll the ball into the hole, and then create an anchor that's not dependent on the outcome. Did I hit my line? Did I hit my target? Yes. Great. That was a good putt. If you'll try that, you'll make a lot more putts. By the way, you ought to check out this video now and give the channel a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And here's to you making more putts.